Cody Trahan here with another roofing video. It's been a minute. I got Joseph here behind the camera. He's a criminal, so I can't tell you his last name, but he's going to be here filming for a minute. I'm just doing some cap stripping. We got to make sure it's dry, so you can see the difference between the color of the cap sheet. So you definitely make sure it's dry and a nice little barrier. Don't trap any moisture, and we're just gonna torch, and you guys are gonna just hang out. Okay. Your finger's not covering the camera, is it? Is it? No? Okay.
I can see.
Perfect. So when it's cold like this, I like to warm up my pieces. Both sides. It makes it easier to work with, you know. This is the thicker gauge 250 cap from Icon. It's a little thicker, especially when it's cold as sucks. So you'll notice today I'm not using my winch like I normally use in my other videos. I'm just using a trowel and a roller, and I'm doing a pretty damn good job. So if you don't have that special winch I got, there is other ways. You know, sometimes I don't want to carry it around. I give it to another co-worker, needed it more than I did, and I just haven't thought to make myself another one. Okay, so you know, line this up on these tall walls. I always overlap a little extra, you know, because what'll happen if you don't, it'll just end up being crooked and you'll have a bunch of salvage showing there. So always overlap a little bit extra. We're gonna get on our line. Find our nice fold here. There. This is one of the trickier pieces because you gotta have a nice cut. That's where I want it. Cut just a little rectangle out here so I can see where I'm going. Dig that in there, and then there's a little trick. This is the piece I cut out of this other side, okay? So if you save this piece that you cut out the one side, you can make it perfectly symmetrical, okay? So this went in like this. I don't really like, this is somebody else's job that I'm just finishing up. I don't usually do it exactly like this with a little straight out and then the bend, but that's how they got it embedded, so we're gonna do the same shit. Down, over. Look at that. Identical, nearly. Okay. And then that gives us room to get started here. Make sure this bottom piece don't move. Pull back and torch. So you want even heat, but you gotta figure out what that is, because as you know, certain situations the heat amplifies. Okay. And you don't want to have too much heat because then you'll burn out your shit, and that's gross. Okay, so now that we've done that, it's stuck, it ain't moving. This is on the line, we don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm gonna trim this back. So steady wins the race. That's pretty good. I like cutting it before. A lot of people will cut it after they torch it in, but then you risk burning shit out, and then you can't push your bleed out. You can't be certain that this is, I like to see my bleed out, you know? You know, Joe? Joe's not talking, he's shy. That's okay. Okay, I always chase my bleed out up, and I can pull down beyond my bleed out with 3-4 inches at a time. press too hard on there because you want to be able to maybe get back in there. You see, I just felt that it didn't have enough heat, so I need to pull that back. A little bit more heat there until I know that she's welded. Push out nice bleed out. This roller, you can really finesse your bleed out, but just got to make sure that you don't have too much heat and that you don't leave a bunch of race car tracks, you know what I mean, from fucking rolling it in. Not caring about what it looks like, you still want it to be all nice and smooth, you know. This is peel and stick membrane under here, so it has a, you know, it's always nice to roll on your cap anyways. If this was flam onto concrete, maybe I wouldn't use a roller or care about it as much because it just go on better, but it's always good to roll and gets rid of air pockets, all that shies there. Should be using gloves. I don't, because I'm a tough guy. And I really know where the flame's going. I've been doing this a long time, but definitely should be wearing gloves if you want to talk about safety and stuff, you know. I like going up and on. It's a good feel. You don't have to worry about keeping that all neat and tidy. It's neat and tidy right to the top. Push out my bleed out like that so there's no humps and lumps for the metal guys, so you can put the metal cap on all nice and easy. And so when I don't have the lunge, I got this friggin' piece of cap here that I wipe my shit off on, my trowel. Because in order, if you don't want to mark up the cap, you got to keep your trowel hot and clean. Okay. Again with the connecting bleed out. Minus 2 degrees Celsius in Canada, Penticton today. Of course, everything changes as the weather changes. If there's wind, it's different. If it's hot, it's different. If it's colder, it's different. So you gotta just be able to adjust on the fly. Give that lap a little extra heat so I can, you know, put a little temporary stick on there. So you only have to adjust that side. Focusing on that transition, push and hold so don't fish move. Connect your bleed out and gas, you pull her back, give her some extra heat. So you can see it was a warmer day and we didn't have to dry the roof for 2 hours, and I didn't have to heat up every piece before I set it in, torch it on. Things are going a little faster, but we're getting her done, you know. Sugar. Do this is kind of tricky. You got to make sure it's on the line. A lot of times it'll move right off the line when you do that. So you got to have eyes all over the place. You're like looking like this. Your eyes go everywhere. So you got to look at this, look at this. Lots of things to think about. Oh, why did that happen? That's satisfying. Toledo, hey! So, if YouTube wasn't so boring, we'd have music going. This is like the most fucking boring situation ever, but I'm doing it for you guys. So Everybody says they want to see more videos from the roof, so I'll just start pumping them out. But there's not going to be any music because YouTube don't let me do that because they're boring. Most of the time, if I'm on a job site that doesn't let music, I sing, you know? That looks good, eh, Joe? Alright. Feeling good. It's Friday, you know, feeling good. A lot of times I don't make videos because I get to work and I feel like shit, you know? Because sometimes roofing sucks. A lot. It doesn't make you want to be very happy on camera, you know? So when it's a happy day, I'm going to pump out a video, you know? It's 2025, I'm going to do that. One more piece, and we'll go do the corner. We should do the corner first. Let's do the corner right now. Let's fucking do it. So corners are a thing. You don't just like start stripping, get up to a corner, put it, and then just keep going. No, you work up to the corner. Like that piece I put on, and then I had to embed the granules here to be able to lap onto it. I go away. I gotta let that cool down. Same with this piece. When I put this piece in, I'm gonna have to embed the granules on the lap that go across here, and I have to go away. I can't just keep going. If I keep going, that corner's gonna be burnt out all to fuck. Okay. And that's bad. That's bad. A lot of people say who's going to look at the roof, just the birds, but you know, I want the birds to be impressed with my work, you know? That's the difference between professionals and non-professionals, you know? Okay, so, tape measure. Gotta make sure that we wrap this at least 4 inches, if not more. Take measurement. I'm going to overcompensate here, so I'm going to cut this piece at 19 inches. Factory edge, a nice and straight one. That's the one I want here because you're going to see that one. Line this beast up, where I want it to sit. Find out where this is going to be. It's going to be about that. Okay. Find the 6 inches. Into a tab. I'm going to cut this piece off because we don't need it. At a bit of an angle so it doesn't bind with the wall. In the corner. Oh, that's going to work.
bleed out. Oh, yeah. Beast. There's not enough. Oh, there's too much fucking. Okay, that's good though. Whatever. Good enough. You kind of got to like dissect this, okay? So we're gonna do this and this. Leaving the tab for last. If you let this touch, it'll stick, and that's gonna suck. You gotta be kind of fast here. It's not stuck. Just gonna go for that whole flap here. Don't worry about how this side looks because it's going to be covered. This is the visible side. Recommend embedding the granules right away. As much as you can anyways, while it's still warm. Like I said, you gotta be fast. Embed the granules. Try not to scrape them like I just did there. I'll leave them in place and just push them down, not scrape the bitumen off. Okay, now we walk away, let that cool down for a bit. See how much time we got here. Oh yeah, it's almost coffee break. Okay, we'll put this one last piece on. That's gonna be coffee break. Perfect, Joel. Thanks for doing this, cameraman of the year. It's January 2025. Can't give out the award yet. if you're still here, don't forget to subscribe, like, follow. I'm on Twitch too. Check me out while I play video games. That's fun. Thanks for watching.
Boom, coffee time. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Ka-cha, ka-cha, ka-cha.
Oh my freaking goodness.
All right. Peace out. End the video. End it. Shut it off.